Welcome back. You're watching the CNBC TV 18 special. We're in conversation with Narayan Murthy. I know you refrain from commenting specifically about Infosys, sir, but let me ask you, and I'll try my luck. Do you believe that Infosys at this point in time is perhaps, has moved higher on this business of trying to adapt to the future?
You know, I left Infosys in 2014. So therefore, this question should be addressed to my wonderful friend, Dr. Vishal Sikka. He is a very competent person, extremely bright person. He has a lot of great ideas. He has brought a lot of wonderful ideas to the table. And he is always at the leading edge of the IT industry. So therefore, you should ask him that question.
I did ask him that question, sir, but just on Vishal, I know you won't comment on Infosys, but let me ask you about Vishal Sikka's vision, because, you know, he perhaps has been one of the most vociferous from within the Indian IT industry, talking about this need to move up the value chain, talking about AI, talking about automation, talking about design thinking. You think that Vishal Sikka has got the prescription right for the future?
Well, there is no doubt about it. What Vishal is saying is there are lots of new opportunities in automation assisted systems, in Internet of Things, you know, in various areas. So what he is saying is adapt yourself to those opportunities. The legacy opportunity, of course, will continue, because almost at this point of time, 80 to 90% will be legacy opportunities, and nobody can take it away from us, because we have created a niche for ourselves. The Indian IT industry has created a niche for itself in delivering value for money in legacy things. But you think of the next 10 years, you think of the next 20 years. That is what somebody like Vishal, with his vision, is telling all of us, and therefore at least I would listen to him. I would listen to him and then say, look, friends, if we want to survive 10 years from now, 20 years from now, we have to do all of these things. But today, the reality is that the majority of the revenue will still come from what we invented or what we innovated 10 years ago or 20 years ago. So that will continue. None of that will go away.
Sure. Mr. Murthy, it's always a pleasure to speak with you. My final question to you, sir, your biggest worry at this point in time, on your dashboard, and the biggest opportunity that you see as well for India or for the Indian IT sector?
No, I think we have to invest very heavily in education and research. We have to invest very heavily in quality. We have to invest very heavily in productivity. We have to invest very heavily in innovation and new areas. We have to invest very heavily in ensuring that the talent that joins us can be very quickly prepared to face the market. We have to create an environment of openness to new ideas, meritocracy, an environment of justice, speed, imagination or innovation, and excellence in execution. These are the things that I've been saying for the last 20 years. I don't think anything has changed. These are time invariant and context invariant parameters. So therefore, I would think that this is what we should continue to do, and I have no doubt at all that we have lots of smart people in the industry leading various companies, and they are seized of all these issues, and I have no doubt at all that they will succeed in providing more and more opportunities to our youngsters.
Mr. Murthy, always a pleasure, sir. Thanks very much for joining us here on CNBC TV 18. Narayan Murthy there, speaking to us on a whole host of issues, from demonetization to Donald Trump in the White House, and of course the road ahead for the Indian IT sector. I think visa-independent global delivery model is what Mr. Murthy is pitching and has been pitching for a while, and of course powering innovation continues to be the pet theme. With that, from all of us here, thanks very much for watching.